Here is the BMW. Oh God, always pulling my pants up. Here is the BMW CE04. What do you think of this? Now, for me, these looks are very different, aren't they? But I think it looks pretty cool, if I'm honest. It's completely different to any other scooter that you see out there. But it should be. It's electric, so why not go a bit wild? Let's have a look around the bike. I'll tell you all about it as best I can, and then we'll go for a ride. So don't forget to stay with me for the test ride, and if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button because it really does help the channel. Here we are on a bit of a close-up. It's very different looking, and it's really long. I couldn't believe how long it was when I first saw it. So there's our view from the front. So it does look like a conventional scooter from the front. It's only when you look at it side on that it all looks a bit funky different. But I like it. You can see there we've got a belt drive. Like any other scooter, you've got your foot plates. You can have them down or forward, stretch them out like a bit of a cruiser position. Okay. So storage, currently we've got the charging cables in here, but this will fit a full-size helmet in quite easily, or a shopping bag, or whatever you want. It's quite a big bit of storage, to be fair. I like that. Like a little boot. So we've also got in here, we've got your charging. So this is set up for a fast charge. We've also got bit of storage here and a USB, so you can plug your phone in there. That's nice. I like that. Keep your phone out of the way. And it is keyless, so you just have to be within about a meter of the bike to be able to switch it on. Now this screen is absolutely massive as well. It's 10.25 inches. So it has got the standard BMW menu wheel there. We've got menu buttons. We've got a favourite button as well. So if you want to put sat nav on, for instance, instead of going through the menu and wheeling your way through it all, if you want that as a favourite go to, you just set it for your favourite, press the button, and away we go. And then this side, heated grips. It also has, let me just check, so you press the heated button, it's got heated grips and heated seat, which is nice. But I think if you need a heated seat, it's too cold, go home. And you've got your BMW SOS system as well, which is pretty good. The mirrors are alright, no complaints with those, they're big enough. You can see everything you need to behind you. Quite a bit of information. The important one for me, and people always miss it out because they start talking about the kilowatt hour and the volts and all that stuff. In motorbiking terms, this is probably the equivalent of about a 400cc. So I've seen a few people try and compare this bike to the Zero sports bikes and the Energicas and bikes like that. Well, you can't compare it to them. They're like comparing a Suzuki Bergman to CBR Fireblade. You can't do it. They're completely different bikes. The best thing to compare this to is the likes of your Suzuki Bergman and that kind of maxi scooter. And in that category, this is awesome. Genuinely is. It's better than those for me. Comfort wise, looks wise, it's a bit different, but I like it. You might not, but let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's go for a test ride. Good thing I like about this bike as well, it hasn't got a conventional handbrake like you've got with other scooters. The handbrake on this is automatic really, so what you've got is when the stand is down, this bike is going nowhere. but as soon as you put the stand up, it will roll freely, which is good. Let's switch it on. And to get us started, obviously keyless, press the button, we've got to put the brake down and then press the start. That then changes the screen. So what we've got on here is, this is like the power band. So similar to most electric vehicles, when you give it a lot of throttle, the power goes up. Obviously the more you use, the more battery you're going to use, and then when you let go of the throttle, it goes into the recharge. And this, like again, comparing it to a petrol bike, it's just got a shed ton of engine braking is the best way to look at it, but that engine braking is actually recharging your battery, and you can roll it with your feet quite easy, albeit it is heavy, certainly for a scooter. It does have a reverse, so if you press this R button, the R comes on, and then with the throttle you can reverse. So it does make reversing out of a space a lot easier. And then let go. Nice. And then you're back in normal drive mode. Modes, we have got road, dynamic and eco and rain. So we'll start with eco. So eco makes the miles go up, but obviously the power is going to go down. Listen to that. Absolute. Oh. In eco mode, the power, I mean, it's a scooter again, so just compare it to a normal scooter. It feels in eco mode like a nippy 125, I would say. It's not got loads of power to it, but it's got enough around town, you know, and that's what this bike is all about. This is a round town kind of bike. You're not going to be going on the motorway on this, or if you did, it's capable of it, but you are going to run the battery down very, very, very quickly. Oh, and there's that engine braking. I didn't touch the brakes then, but that was quite aggressive. As soon as you come off the throttle, it's like I wouldn't say an emergency stop, but it's like you've pressed the brakes quite hard. I'm gonna try a different mode, so let's try road mode. Okay, so it's a little bit better than eco mode. I wouldn't say there's a massive difference, but there's a bit of difference with the power, and it's, again, comparing it to other scooters, I don't think there's going to be much that could actually keep up with this, certainly off the line. Road mode's alright. I'd be quite happy playing with road mode. It's certainly good enough for town riding. Let's give it. Yeah, that's plenty quick enough for me. If you're out for a day's riding with friends, you're gonna have to charge up at some point during the day, which is why you need to get the fast charging option. That is an optional extra with BMW. That doesn't come standard with this bike. Now this bike is priced at 11,700. You dickhead. Start again. Someone just trying to kill me is standard. So this bike is priced at 11,700. That is for the basic model. Now you can add quite a few £1,000 on top of that quite easily, just off adding more rider modes. I believe there is a dynamic package which is a couple of £100. The fast charging point, as I pointed out before, that is a whopping £850. But if you're going riding this with mates, if you're going on long trips, you will need the fast charging point. It's essential you get that, otherwise using the standard house plug, you're talking probably best part of 4 hours, which isn't doable. If you're out and about riding, you can't stop with your mates for 4 hours. You can have thousands, but it's no different to any other motorcycle. There's always optional extras that people want, and it always pushes the price up, and this is no different to that. I'm going to try a different mode. So we go from road to dynamic. It does make me giggle. Impressing me really is how comfortable it is. Now the seat on this is 780mm, so for a shorty like me, it's alright. Can flat foot both feet. When you're on the move, it's very light and flickable. And again, no braking, but that's brought me to a complete stop with not touching the brake. So I can't see you wearing brake pads out anytime soon. So all I'm going to do, no brakes, off. And you can see, just look how quickly the speed just disappears there. It really, really does just kill the speed instantly. Let's give it a little go on a faster road. Let's see what we're capable of here. Yeah, quite easy, up to 50, no issues whatsoever. They are expensive for a scooter, but for an electric bike, they're not actually that badly priced, and I'd be quite happy commuting to and from work on this. Absolutely, I would. Loads of fun. Only bike, no, but to have in the garage as my electric bike, yeah. Would I pick this over a Zero or the Harley Livewire? I would probably have to say yes again, because I like the looks of this more than I like the looks of them. I think it's a bit quirkier and a bit different, but more to the point, it's a third of the price of the Harley and half the price of the Zero that you'd want. So again, financially makes loads of sense. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on this bike, and then don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop me a comment as well. That'll do for me. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going sampling the kernels, herbs and spices. Yum yum. Catch you later, dudes and dudesses. Oh, finish with a little reverse into the bay. Oh, look at that, the ease of that. I like it. Yep. Right, fellas, ladies, I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you come back. Bye for now.